Man, why do you still smoke that Reggie shit, bro? Where do you even get Reggie anymore?
Listen, man. Let me tell you about Reggie. When I had nobody, I had Reggie. When I graduated high school, I had a Reggie. When I had my first kid, even, I had Reggie.
Bro, you ain't even got no kids.
But I got Reggie.
You draw trouble like an outhouse draws flies. Outhouse.
All of us an indoor outhouse. Been an outhouse that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Both brothers be having them an outhouse.
Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show. We are Dwarf Among Midgets, and with me always, I have...
I'm Matty Mayonnaise.
I'm McKibbles.
And I'm Messy Gravis. I did that backwards this time.
Yeah, you did.
Because we have a special guest with us today. We have Brian Foster.
We are media in the house.
Yeah, we are media.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And behalf
That's
of
awesome.
Dwarf, thanks for coming out, man. You know,
Sure.
It's our
fucking
third
love it.
guest in a row, episode 17.
I know, it's like becoming a thing now.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
podcasting in general.
No, like having
Say,
guests.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Having guests.
So
It's
yeah,
weird.
he's the up and coming writer, director, creator, everything of Marijuambies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Multi-talented, multi-tattooed.
I'm about to say the first one depends on who you ask. The second one is facts.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I don't know. We're not real good at interviewing, but
Not yet.
not yet.
We're getting better.
I'm
yeah,
not that
so-
good at listening either. So, well, I'll try my best.
And you're based out of Indianapolis, correct?
No.
No?
Hell no. Don't. I'm based out of here.
This is why-
I'm
Kokomo?
based out of Kokomo.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit! Oh,
And
shit.
wherever I am.
Wherever I am, I like that. Yeah.
Homie
Yeah.
Clifford, the big red dog. What's up?
Yeah, I like that.
No shame against Indianapolis. I'm just kidding. guys.
Yeah.
Don't shame me and throw eggs at my house.
Yeah.
So we are media. That's you do what? Film? You do music stuff too, right?
Yeah. Well,
I didn't really ask you a lot of questions before because I want it to be authentic.
Yeah.
Right. I don't really dabble with music too much anymore. Besides,
I've heard you
filming
rap.
it.
I've heard you rap.
Yeah,
you
I
used
like
to.
it. I like it. You rap.
I did that. I did some singing, songwriting. I ghostwrote for people for
Me-
a while. Engineered all
me and
that.
Kibble
Well,
stuff.
it sounds
used to be
like
in a
you
rap
had a
group.
lot of music stuff that
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah, I did. I spent a lot of my life doing it, so it was a big deal to kind of stop for me. But it's just sometimes it's.
Yeah, because me and Kibbles were in a rap group called Fupa Punch.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that
Yeah,
was
it was-
way better than mine.
No, it was a lot of fun.
But you know, like you heard of a band called like Dropout Kings and stuff that like they're doing hip hop with screaming. Like it's cool, like the hardcore scream now and rap. You know, like-
I've been seeing a lot of mixtures of things lately.
We were doing that 2012,
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like fucking 10 years ago, and now it's
It's
getting very
funny.
popular. So we're gonna reunite. You gotta
You
be our
fucking
third
hipster.
member.
You
Do
hipster.
you want to be the third member of Fupa Punch? Is what I'm saying.
Oh, on the spot.
But what you're doing now and what we're here to really talk about, why don't you tell us about Marijuambies?
Yeah.
The project that you have going on now.
What do you want to know about it?
What do you want to tell about it?
Is it a
The
movie?
Question about
It is.
Yeah.
It's
Did you use
Well, I don't even know
cameras?
what the fuck it is.
what's your synopsis? What's your premise of it? What can you
Well,
tell us about it?
there's this stepsister and she gets stuck in a dryer.
Oh, I like this already. This is already my favorite movie.
Is there a dryer door involved? There's a dryer door
She's
involved.
stuck.
Or a screen. I know there's a screen or a dryer door.
I think I've seen this movie. Did you rip it off? Like, wait a minute.
So the synopsis. Okay, so if I was to give it out in a couple minutes, which is incredibly
Yeah, it's
tough
pretty
for
good.
some
Yes,
reason.
most
Yeah.
definitely.
But I've
very.
been working on it, so let's
don't
see
worry
if
about
I
time.
do.
You're
Your
good.
pitch, basically.
We'll
Your
figure it
pitch.
out.
Yeah.
So the movie is about a weed dealer and his stoner friend, hippie friend. He was a hippie at the time when I wrote the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. He's more like reject now. I don't know what he looks like anymore. He looked way more like a hippie then.
Oh,
when
we
the
got his tattoos
synopsis
on his
was there.
face and stuff now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still got the hippie vibe though.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just
cool.
You got to get past the layer.
Yeah.
So, but
So he
It's
evolved. He
So it
grew
was
up.
like Action Bronson, kind of like Action Bronson, but with like a hippie action.
Right, but go on.
well, the weed dealer accidentally sells poison weed, turning a bunch of people into Marijuambies.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Do you say it in the movie at all? Like Marijuambies.
You know, we got to slide some dumbass humor in there. We break the fourth wall. Of course, everything I've ever wanted to do as like a filmmaker, I put a little bit of it.
Yes, you have to. That's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
That makes it fun.
If it don't make you laugh, it's not going to make other people laugh.
Exactly.
Too,
exactly.
That's how I see it.
But the movie, I know it sounds like it's a zombie or a stoner movie. I guess it could be labeled a little bit of both, but I think it's more just a comedy, a cult classic feel. I wouldn't call it a cult classic or anything like that.
So
it's
not
my
yet.
first fucking movie in the world.
So like
You can call it a cult movie, though.
So like
okay, there you go.
It's definitely a cult movie. That's become its own kind of genre.
Yeah,
you know?
like Shaun of the Dead.
That's that's how I mean it too. So like a cult movie. I didn't want to sound like I was it's my cult classic. Like,
it's gonna be. We did a skit already, and I called it the upcoming classic.
Yeah, the cult classic.
Marijuambies. We did a commercial for shopouthouse.com, our merch site, and I was basically like, you may know me from Fettuccine Alfredo and the upcoming classic Marijuambies. Nice. So I've already called it a classic, so it better deliver.
I've heard cult classic a few times, and that dude, it always hits my ego a little bit, swells it up just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it's like
I love that. It's a good term for.
You have heard the song that we did for it, right?
Fuck
yeah, he recruited the song.
Okay.
he was the one that made the
I don't know if
decision.
you gave it to him or not. Yeah.
No, he made the decision on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he heard the original and made the decision.
Dude,
Yeah.
that
Maddie
song.
made it even 10 times better.
So
I was like, that
perfect.
song was already good, and then I heard the Marijuambies version. I was like,
That's not necessarily right, man. I think the song was good, but the recording of it was not.
Well, it was 12 years ago.
Exactly. That's why Maddie
See,
evolved. Because
I know you guys know that raw feel of the cult feel, and that's what it had to it though. So the recording or anything never bothered me.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it was like perfect for the role.
But now the lyrics say Marijuambies.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
and the movie audio is in the song. Like it's him talking, you know, and I'm
we
like,
did a
just
sample
gave-
for it.
It just gave me a new love for
feel-
that song.
it
We
feels
wrote
like a
it
soundtrack.
very many years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
It's
when
like
I
brings
instantly
new life
heard
into
it, I got so hyped. I
Right.
showed everybody. I forwarded it. I bootlegged it.
Oh yeah. We want people to bootleg.
Yes, exactly.
We've been a band for 18 years.
Yeah.
Like we're at the point where we don't give a shit. Like just bootleg it, just get it out there. That's all that matters.
Bootleg that shit.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
For those of you who don't know, that is Cannabis Dream by Dwarf Among Midgets. It's going to be in the film Marijuambies on the soundtrack.
The official Marijuambies music video. That's
ooh, any ideas on
That's
that?
coming up soon.
Yeah, I
too.
have all
we
the
do
ideas for
Dwarf?
That's awesome.
We don't want to spill the beans though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be good.
We're gonna
Watch out for
bootleg
it.
it.
We are
I have
putty
it.
in your
I have
hands,
it
man.
almost plotted out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
we are
Yeah.
putty in your hands, man. You'll never find a bunch of guys more willing to do whatever you say.
Dude,
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I ran some ideas by Maddie.
Yeah.
Now,
It's-
do you do storyboards, or do you just have that in your head?
I do.
You draw storyboard?
I do a little both.
Okay.
It really depends on what it's called for it. I wing.
I always
a lot
thought
of
about
stuff,
the. I
too.
was gonna say, I always thought about like just basic storyboard. You know, just have the idea and then
Yeah.
just branch off of that.
Well,
and just go shoot.
Proper prep
shoot.
prevents poor performance. So the
Yes.
more you storyboard, the more you write it out, the more
Yeah.
you go through it. Of course,
Yeah.
it's gonna be better. But some people just don't pay for that.
Yeah,
So.
because our first movie, we didn't write nothing down. Our first movie, it was all from
Yeah.
the hip, like, and it came out pretty decent. It's
Some
me-
parts were really
I mean,
funny.
like I'm smoking CDs and shit for no reason. Like I have no reason. Like we're just high. I'm like, what can we shoot today? We're like, I don't know. We smoke hardcore CDs and call it hardcore shit.
It was
you know?
ECW DVDs.
Yeah.
That's why. That's the
Yeah.
joke that
I
goes over
know.
a lot of people's heads.
I know. But yeah,
Everybody's
people-
like, "What the hell is this
comedian-
movie?"
Yeah, exactly. We're just really
And I was
high.
a slightly racist Native American rapper, and I had a lemonade stand.
Yeah.
You know, it's like weird.
pretty funny.
No, that is the only thing we did write down, wasn't it? It was your from the snowy Alps of the whatever.
All my
remember?
lemons are imported straight from the snowy.
This
hills
is
of
Breaking the
Alps.
Dwarf Wall. Go watch it on YouTube or on
Yes.
Fossum. We did
Yes.
get picked up by a streaming service. So
Did
Yeah,
it
but
really?
it's in the it's yeah.
The new version
no.
of Dwarf. Oh, the Breaking the Dwarf Wall.
Oh no, that didn't get picked up. I'm sorry. That's Fettuccine Alfredo.
yeah.
I'm getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you also do music videos, right?
I do.
So you do a lot of video stuff then.
Yeah,
You do
I
all
do.
the editing yourself?
Everything.
That's impressive.
Produce it. Well, it's
See, I'm in a couple metal bands. Yeah, I might have to
So-
call you.
Yeah,
for
man.
shit. How
I'll
much-
look out for
how much
you guys.
charge? Yeah.
That's one of my questions here.
Oh, David Letterman's
You
coming
gotta
out.
you gotta pay for the quality though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You want quality, you got to pay quality.
It is good.
well,
It is
it's
good quality.
it just depends on how big we get the we can do anything. The
the thing
sky's
I-
the limit. I
yeah.
can get
So yeah,
everyone involved. We can
It's-
shoot a Hollywood film. It just depends on
you.
the
Make
budget,
some
yeah.
dope ass music videos, man. What's the favorite one you've done?
Oh,
Do you have a favorite, or
That's
or
racist.
what's one that you really enjoyed like shooting? What's one that was like so much fun that it just sticks out in your mind? Is there one?
Or the craziest?
Without picking a
You know,
favorite,
I
because
have
these are
that.
musicians,
Have you been
artists
shot at?
themselves.
Have
You don't want
Have
to
you been
sing
shot at?
Well, not at a music video. But,
No,
yeah.
I was saying, that'd be some crazy shit.
Not
Like
at a
imagine now
music
you're
video.
filming and like, oh shit.
Yeah, they point stuff out. Though.
He didn't piss off Suge Knight. His shoot should be just fine.
Or Diddy, the diddler.
The diddler.
Yeah, did he do
Same
it?
guy, right?
Did he do it or did he
Did he diddle?
Run that question by me one more time.
Sorry.
It was.
What's your favorite music video?
Yeah, like what's one you enjoyed making? Like that was a lot of fun. That way you don't have to shout out any favoritisms.
You know, it's just so hard. I got that new video bias. So whatever my newest is.
Whatever
is
your
usually
newest
my
is.
favorite.
Go check out We Are. It's We Are Media,
We Are
right?
Media.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
media.
yeah, amazing quality of these videos.
Where's the best way to
you.
find them? YouTube or other social media?
YouTube.
And you did that
Facebook.
one
Google
video.
Me. Google me.
You did that one video with green screen because you said, "Oh,
That was impressive.
I'm not good at green screen." I'm like, "What the fuck,
Dude.
Come on, dude. That's
That
really
kicked
good.
my fucking
That
ass.
was really
bro.
Well,
good.
you did your work for it. Then you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Yeah.
You put it in and you get what
Yeah.
you get out of it.
Yeah,
100%.
Because that was really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was
know-
extremely impressed because
Yeah.
I've worked a little bit with green
colors-
screen, but
the
like it's so
colors-
hard to do, like
colors
to
were
get it to
popping.
look good. And
Yeah, colors were
Yeah,
popping.
that's crazy stuff. That was good.
Yeah, it was
I could tell you put hours and hours into that shit. It's like that shit was crazy.
I was a little frustrated.
So I
at the
can't
end
wait
of
till
that.
you're gonna actually try to polish up Dwarf. It's gonna be weird.
It's gonna. What the idea I got for your guys' video is gonna be one of my favorite
Okay,
too.
cool.
Hell yeah.
It's probably gonna be one of those ones on the front of my cat. Well, it's gonna be because it's the marijuana.
Yeah, for the
Yes,
movie.
of
Yeah.
course.
So I have to go way overboard for it. So
need
you
to-
guys are
that's
probably gonna be like, "Fuck, this is a job." So
Yeah.
No, we're gonna be
Um,
like, "Fuck, this is amazing."
yeah, but
Can't
it
believe
is
he
a
would take the
job.
time.
It is
Yeah.
work, and I'm gonna put you
Yeah.
guys to work.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Thankful to be included in that, man.
I'm getting them all
So-
tape yelling at me. Messi, quit fucking it up.
So we talked about
Get a new drummer. It's like look alike. Like,
we talked a little bit before about how you one day you just decided you changed and like you went a different direction. So when did you buy your first camera and was like, I'm going to do this?
Well, it wasn't. I just made skits and stuff all the time. So
Right,
I
exactly.
transitioned into the filming.
did you do theater in school?
No,
No.
I didn't school.
Right. But yeah, so like, but when do you like, I want to start making skits, then I want to start doing stuff. And
Well, I've always had like a creative outlet. Been a drawer.
Right.
Been like a writer. That's why I got into rap because I couldn't sing worth the shit. But I was like, dude, I can still create.
Oh, it's
There you go.
poetry.
that's how
And
he
I-
talked me
yeah,
into
and
it.
then I
That's
got-
how he talked me into it. It's like,
Yeah.
Kibble, your voice sounds like shit, but you might be able to rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And I was
then
like,
I mean,
okay.
for
but
shit.
there's a skill to that too, and it's good for people that can't sing that well or whatever.
And his brain acts weirder than mine. Like you think my brain is weird? You see the shit he wrote down? I'm like, no, let's turn that one the other way.
and on that note, a question I ask all of our guests. So Doc Brown, Jessica Rabbit, and Little Debbie, Mary, fuck, kill.
All right, so
All right, so
I don't think
Soccer
I
Emmett
know a
Bound?
couple of these.
okay, so Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Okay,
You know,
ELB.
and then Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right?
Okay.
Nice hot cartoon bitch. But I was thinking maybe the hot cartoon might not be bad. She was married to a rabbit,
Yeah,
right? That shit's
bestiality.
probably blew out.
Wasn't she-
That dress is probably hiding
Hold
a
on.
C-section scar.
She was a
Stretch
rabbit.
marks. But she was part rabbit. So
She
some sort
was,
of
she
weird-
was actually a rabbit. There's a picture somewhere of like behind the scenes, like it got cut from the movie or something. She has rabbit ears underneath the hair. It's fucking weird.
Oh, shit.
Look it up. I'm telling you, it's
That
okay,
fucked
so-
me up.
it's
So
bizarre.
and then Little Debbie, everyone's favorite snack maker.
All right, so
An oatmeal cream pie.
okay, so
oh shit.
Little Debbie's fat now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the fat.
Yeah,
Word.
we're pushing for the
But
push.
they're like, you ever heard the saying, they're like mopeds.
Yeah, they're fun till your friends catch you on one.
Yeah, okay, so fuck,
There you go. There you
Little
go.
Debbie.
Mary, Jessica Rabbit.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Have
Sorry,
that
Doc.
Kill that.
You
Sorry,
gotta
you
go,
gotta,
bro.
you gotta kill the old
Yeah,
guy.
man,
go,
you just
bro.
ruined Back to the Future. No
that's-
time travel.
That's exactly what I had too.
I'm gonna call him Rick
wife was
Sanchez
different,
while I
though,
do
yeah.
it too.
Yeah. So tell us about you, Brian Foster. What's the first CD you ever bought? And what did you eat for supper last night?
Do you remember the first CD you ever bought?
Do you remember Supper?
'Cause you're about our age, so
Dude,
you would have bought CDs.
No, I bought it.
Okay.
My first shit was a tape.
There you go.
Nice.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
love.
Is a gift count?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I'm about
yeah.
to blow
Oh,
your
yeah.
What is
fucking
it?
mind.
What
I
is
bet
it?
you couldn't guess in a
Iced tea?
million
No,
years.
no way.
No.
You
Hey,
couldn't
how old
guess.
are you?
Body count.
You're my age, right?
Yeah,
We talked about that.
Shit.com. Yeah, we're the same.
Was it Vanilla Ice?
Huh?
No.
No.
Hold on, no, I got it. I got it.
There you go.
Bro,
I
it's gonna fuck you up. You're never gonna.
Fog hat.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't even know what that is. All right, go on.
You got one? You
I
got
got
a
one.
guess? You got a
The first one ever. I don't know. You seem like a rap guy, man. We'll go doggy style.
Yeah. See, you would think that.
Yeah.
But
That's why
I'm about to fuck you up.
Okay.
Reba McEntire.
Backstreet Boys.
Oh, there you
The
go.
millennial.
I didn't
Okay.
think.
Okay.
The millennial
Okay.
tape. It was a gift from some girl, and dude, it was my
Yeah.
favorite.
See, I'm
tape.
more of the
Yeah.
Kids
My
on the
only
Block.
one
I
ever
listened to
had.
all that stuff. I had two sisters, man. I was in Britney Spears and I had to either listen
Dude,
to
I
it and
love
like
that
it or
shit. I don't
just
care.
hate music.
Yeah. There
Hey,
you
I
go.
got made fun of because I was in the, in that place where everybody else was not into that.
Yeah.
I was. Into
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
No, it's actually much better than. So if you listen to like the recent pop has gotten better, but like pop music from like the 2010s was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
If you compare it to like Backstreet Boys and stuff that was coming out in the
I
90s,
think
like
it-
that shit, it was solid.
Yeah.
Like
They
it
were-
was really
they were
solid.
If you
dancing
talk
right
shit,
away.
if you
Yeah,
talk
that's-
shit
yeah,
about,
that's fucked up.
if you go viral talking
agreed
shit
for a
about boy
second.
bands,
It
Mark
clicked.
Wahlberg will come and kick your ass. That
Marky
dude will
Mark?
come, yeah, Marky Mark will come out and beat your ass if you go viral talking bad about boy bands.
But no, it was funny. One
He'll
Christmas,
stuff your fucking throat with a burger. Go
one
on.
Christmas, my dad he gave me and my sister CDs for Christmas, but he mislabeled it, and it was my sister got Bon Jovi and I got Spice World,
Hell yeah, dude, Spice Girls is
and
the
I
shit
kept
though.
the Spice World. I
Hell
was
yeah,
like, "Now
bro.
you keep that Bon
As
Jovi.
you can see, motherfucker. Hell yeah. We'll do the spice.
Let's spice up your life."
I don't
Put some
know.
double kick
Who
on
would
it.
you rather fucking masturbate to, Jesse? Question for you. The Spice Girls or the Backstreet Boys?
Oh, it's
In sync.
It's-
JT
no,
all
that
day.
wasn't.
JT all day, baby.
day.
Justin Timberlake wins
he was-
everything.
He was part of the Mickey Mouse Club, so
I would probably have to choose Backstreet Boys just because Spice Girls I've already done. You know what I mean? I'm
that's
trying to
been
look for
done.
something
Yeah,
fresh.
that's been done. That's been done.
If you had to live in a bounty house, how would you keep the neighbor kids out?
Ooh, good question.
If you had to live in one,
No,
like he's forced to live there.
Yeah, like you're living at your
Rent,
house.
rent is
yeah.
expensive.
How
you
do
know,
you keep the kids
it's
out?
probably much cheaper to rent a bounty
that's
house than a
tempting.
house.
That's tempting as a kid.
Your questions are the most entertaining part of this podcast.
Electricity?
Every
I would use electricity.
like a moat.
Yeah, there you
time.
go.
Moats, there you go.
I was,
Keep them at bay.
Perfect.
I was thinking moat.
If you survive,
Yeah.
Mo, you can bounce.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You have like alligators and shit all around.
Fuck yeah.
You gotta
there you
get to
go.
the Indiana Jones shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I was thinking that or move close to Diddy's and, he kind of like picks up strays around there anyways, So. No? No crickets? Nothing on that?
I don't have crickets on here yet. I do have a fart though.
Yeah.
That's all that
Okay.
matters.
So, scenario. All right. So you're 12 years old. Your mom took away your PlayStation because you didn't take the trash out. What song do you play to ease your rebellious mind?
Ooh.
Favorite
Yeah,
song
you
at
slam
12.
You slam the door, and what's the first thing you play? You can crank it real loud.
Fuck you, Mom.
To piss your mom off. What do you play really loud?
Let's see. Hit 'em up. Tupac.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah,
fuck your
that would have pissed my mom off too.
That would have been right around that same time too. PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Remember the good old days where your mom's like, turn down the music, and he's cranking it louder.
So we at the Outhouse, man, we love comedy. That's our thing. Do you have a favorite comedian or anybody who inspired you?
Man,
maybe
I've,
to be
stand
funny?
up.
'Cause
I've
I've seen
never
your
been
stuff
into
funny.
favorites too much.
Right. Well, just somebody that your
But, like, I
go-to.
I love a little bit of everybody. If
Like
I had
right
to
now.
pick somebody,
You don't have to pick somebody, but like a go-to. Somebody who makes you laugh right now. It don't have to be your favorite, but you have a favorite song today. It might not be your favorite song last
exactly.
week. You know what I mean?
Favorite comedian. Let's go. Me.
Yeah. The
There you
funniest
go.
motherfucker.
When you coming up to Cooper's Pub for
Yeah.
the open mic night on
Open mic.
Thursdays
You
at 8
know
p.m.
what? I've been thinking about coming up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you
that's
definitely
fun.
should, man. It's a lot of they have a fun crowd up there. I wanted to go. I keep on not being able to get a Thursday off. It's pissing me off.
I know.
Anyways.
Just judging by what I've seen from Marijuambies, you got the comedy vein in you. So yeah, I think
Oh,
it'd
yeah.
be good.
It's trauma.
It's like a dick vein.
Yeah,
you know?
it's something happened.
from the bottom.
It's
from the
all
bottom.
just a defense mechanism.
Hey, that's every good comedian. They're
Right?
they're-
Yeah, for real.
I saw a funny diss that made me laugh still. Because you eat Snickers upside down so you can feel the bumps on your tongue.
Hey, that's a wild thing.
I know.
To say,
I never would have thought of that.
Stupid. Okay, so I know you don't like favorites. So you've recently decided this is your first full length movie, right? That you've done by yourself.
Yeah.
So you kind of transitioned from doing skits, music videos, into film. What are some of your influences as far as filmmaking, like directors? Is there anybody specific that you like their style? You like the way they do things? You like watch a movie and you're like, you know what, I want to do something similar to that, or
That's what Quentin did.
maybe not similar, but like you see it and it inspires you. You know,
Yeah.
what inspires you to like, okay, I want to shoot something like this or whatever.
You know, I've just always been inspired by like the I don't know how to explain them, like the bullshit comedy,
Like cult movies. Yeah.
grown up type feel. Dude, where's my car?
you
Things
go.
like that.
The
I'm not-
absurdity.
Yeah,
and
absurdist comedy.
I've not been big on like I've never known the names to
Gotcha,
people, so
yeah.
I'm not. I
But
couldn't
styles,
tell you the
you know,
directors
yeah.
and things like
There's-
that. I know I didn't jump into filmmaking because I was like into that kind of thing. It was more like a therapeutic. I can create.
Yeah.
I can still be a part of the music, and I can still do things.
There's
like
one
that.
I saw the other day. You remember? It's an old movie, like 85, 87, called Real Men with John Ritter and James Belushi. And like James Belushi is like a CIA agent that's teaching John Ritter. He's a lookalike that from a guy, a CIA operative that died, and John Ritter looks like him. So James Belushi has to teach him to be a CIA operative. It's like absurd comedy, and like they're going from California to DC, and they stop at Indianapolis, and they get attacked by clowns in the alleyway.
What?
It's the weirdest fucking movie. I
Is
was
it
like,
James? Is James Belushi or
James
John?
Belushi,
Okay.
James. Yeah,
So the
James
young
Belushi.
one.
Yeah.
The,
And like
Jim.
the alive one, the more
yeah,
alive
the
one.
live
Yeah.
one. And they even said SNL's James Belushi, and I was like, I don't remember him being on SNL.
I do.
You know, I was like, I remember Jim, but not
According to
No,
Jim.
after his
Yeah.
brother died, they're like, oh, this guy
John,
kind
but-
of.
I think you make up these movies. He always brings up the most obscure movies, and I'm like, this is made up.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Watch it for
He's like,
free.
this is
No
a fire
justice, yeah.
concept, ain't it? And you're like,
Yeah, that's true.
I just made that up. You ain't never seen that.
Next thing you know, Brian's shooting us in an alleyway of clown attacks, and
No, Jesse is a movie guru. I will say that about
Yeah.
Messica.
Yeah.
That he knows movies
it's the weirdest
in
movie
and out.
because like it wanted to be serious at points, and then all of a sudden it would go absurdity, like the clown shit. you
Yeah.
know, and like it would go like. You know, and then at
Sounds
the
pretty
end,
bizarre.
like Belushi got on a helicopter and left it. That's like his exit. You know, a ladder came down. He held on to it. Bye, see ya. You know,
That sounds so weird.
What is this movie? It was like 87.
Have you ever seen Zombievers?
Yes.
Zombievers? Yes. Yeah, like Zombievers.
That was
yeah.
a big inspiration.
I have not. That sounds like kind of like
Zombievers.
A porno.
I turned it on to make fun of it and
Oh no, it's perfect.
Yeah.
watched the whole thing and
See-
was like, this is fucking brilliant.
It's weird. Like I like goofy shit, but you either have to go way off the cliff for me to like it. But like if you just kind of dabble with it, I'm like, quit bullshitting. You know?
Yeah,
Here's a
Shit's
question.
on
that's
pot.
kind of Marijuambies though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Am I allowed to say don't go full retard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, don't go full retard. Like
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can't.
Yeah.
I feel like I wanted a feeling to the movie too, so
Mm-hmm.
I did want people to be able to feel some of the scenes.
Kevin
and sit
Hart.
back. I mean, it's not soft, but you got to be into the story. And I think if it's too cheesy or too outlandish, then people kind of lose that connection with the movie.
Yeah.
So you do have to have like a somewhat of a serious plot.
So there's like a redemption story for your hippie friend, basically.
Well, there may be a few
I'm trying to
arcs.
get him to tell me the story.
Yeah.
There may be a few
Yeah.
arcs in this
pull it
movie that people do not see coming.
See,
I'll just say that.
I appreciate that you can go over the top and be ridiculous, but still have character arcs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's. I feel like that's what makes.
Yeah.
That's what brings a movie together. If it just doesn't have any of that, then it's
Yeah.
just kind of.
Yeah.
Nobody wants
it
to
has
see
to
a
have
cheesy movie.
It has to have a bit of feeling,
Yeah.
or it's just it can be AI generated. Give me
Yeah.
a bunch of
100%.
cheesy
Yeah.
jokes,
Yeah.
and let's just throw it together in
It
a
could be
circle,
like a robot
or it's a
doesn't know
coherent
feelings.
story with just outlandish things that happen in this scenario. So I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. Like the dude, where's my car? I thought that was
Yeah.
so good, but they went overboard, but they did it all in such a story. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just you got that feel for it. Like it's dumb as fuck, but it's
Like Will Ferrell.
you can still feel
Will
it.
Ferrell's a good comedic actor.
yeah, Will Ferrell
Because he can go off the cliff, but yet bring it in at the
He
end.
and
and
bring
you're
you
like,
back in,
damn.
even with how weird he is.
Exactly.
Well,
How
he's
crazy.
he plays it straight, even though he's playing absurdist. Like all of his characters are like he
He toes the line.
Yeah,
You got to toe that line.
and it brings that back the emotion, like even like Elf.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
go,
And
like,
that's what
all
I
crazy
was
and
thinking.
stuff, and
it's
it's
totally off the wall.
But
Ron
it's got
Burgundy.
feel for it. It's like a real world scenario. Like, of course, he's not a real elf,
Yeah.
and it's a little outlandish
Right.
in that.
Nah,
but-
I believe it.
He believes
Don't
in
tell
Santa.
me
Don't
he's
tell
not
him
real.
Santa's not real. He still
not-
believes in Santa
that's not
Claus.
Yeah, we don't like cheesy stuff. And thinking of that, our last guest, Courtney Richardson, she sat here and fit 10 cheese balls in her mouth.
And that's really
Do
cheesy.
you think if she learned to shut the fuck up, she'd be able to fit more in?
I hope the mics picked that up.
No, I
It had
think
to.
I
It had
think
to.
that
That's
it
loud.
takes repetition, and when you stretch a little bit, then you can fit more. So the more she talks, the more.
I thought you
Yeah,
meant you
she-
hit her.
that's his girlfriend. So, she's fucked on that one.
I think mean like repetition.
She ain't getting much mouth stretching going on there. It's like sucking up a spaghetti noodle.
How was it shooting with Courtney? Was she all right?
Yeah.
She took direction.
Yeah.
Well?
Yeah,
We really
good.
love Courtney around here. I'm just talking shit.
Because we did the Marijuambies with, or not Marijuambies, but Dedicini Alfredo.
Yeah, Dedicini.
Sorry, and then she kept looking at the camera. Did she look at the camera at all?
I don't think
She's
so.
she's learned.
Yeah,
Did she?
she's
Yeah,
learned.
I don't
After
think so.
50 takes
It
of
was
looking
funny.
at the camera.
It was funny. I was like, I told man there should be like outtakes of all the time she looked at the camera.
Is that why she was so great at taking like the directions?
Yeah, we yelled at
Because I drilled her.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I
for
also
real.
directed her real well.
I guess I mean
Act good or else.
get in shape.
Exactly. Go,
No, yeah,
go
we
big, go home.
we shot Dedicini over. Dedicini is what's
Yeah.
on Fossum and YouTube. Go watch it.
Yes.
We shot. It's only 30 minutes, and we shot it over like 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like she hated me by the end of it because
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just like, all right, let's do it one more time.
Yeah.
One more time.
shot. One more shot.
One more time. One more time. Don't do this. One more
It was
time.
a running joke
Yeah, it was.
by the end.
They all hated me, but I'm sure you understand that.
Yeah.
It's just you got to be there. You have to be
Yeah.
that. Otherwise, it doesn't get done.
I'm down there
You know,
convulsing on the floor, and I'm like, "Don't worry, man. I'll do it one more time."
It's like I promise it's the last one.
If you do the proper prep and then,
Yeah.
I mean, no offense to anybody trying to jump into acting or anything, but you get people that are like serious about the acting and it's all proper prep, you can avoid a lot of that.
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
though.
Well, that was the problem with this. That movie was supposed to be a fucking YouTube skit. It's supposed to be like a 3-minute YouTube
Yeah.
skit, and it turned into
Half
like,
hour.
and more people got involved, and it just became a movie. And like we didn't write it at all. It was completely improv, and like
What a
that was
great
part of
memory
the problem
about
of
What
it.
a fucking great
Yeah,
story.
it's a
man.
good.
was fun.
It was a fun
Like
couple
that,
days.
That
So
is
fun.
a part of life that.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I remember sitting.
think
I
we
remember
should
sitting
just-
right there, yawning, watching them go in and out. Like the noodle, he must have gone in here. You know, I'm like, falling asleep. Like it's like 2 in
You
the
know, I
morning.
still haven't fucking watched it, dude.
It's only
It's
30
good.
minutes.
Yeah, it's
I'm
only
so
30, yeah.
you know, I don't really watch TV until it's time to go to bed, and then
Yeah.
I need like a comfort show.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like Rick and Morty or something
Yeah.
like that. You know, something I go to sleep to. That
Yeah.
to sit down and watch a movie, I have to actually like sit down.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a fun movie.
And I
like
don't
it.
watch anything like that.
Very '90s nostalgia.
It's
I've
just-
watched
it's
a
so
bunch
stupid.
of clips of it. Though,
Yeah.
so,
I love it.
Yeah,
It's very dumb. But
I love it.
It was fun.
that's my
I
favorite.
can't wait to do more of them.
We're working on a sequel.
Have you ever bet $37 on a chicken fight and tripled your money?
No,
No?
no.
No.
Sucks to
keep
be
that on the
you,
list.
man.
36. If you would have said 36,
Yeah,
then maybe.
36, about 30. I haven't hit 30 yet.
I was reading a survey in like Cosmo, and I just want to know if I could do it. If you broke one leg and one arm, what sexual positions would be available to you?
Which leg and which arm though? Is it like
Exactly.
the
Your
same
strong arm.
side?
Yeah,
or-
your strong arm.
Your strong arm
And weak leg.
and your right leg. Strong
Yeah,
arm, right
so,
leg.
so you
Strong
got
arm,
this,
right
and
leg.
this.
Yeah, that's the one you always
Oh,
need.
what's that sideways one called? Then you're still good there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you
The
go.
side-
I don't,
The porn position.
I'm not
where you're
familiar
behind
with
her.
the Kama
just fuck her on
Sutra.
the
Yeah, what
side.
is that? That's,
I don't know what
That's
it's
how you
called.
wake her up on the
Spooning?
side.
I don't-
Yeah, spoon fucking.
Oh yeah,
That's the good
Yeah.
morning position.
I guess you'd be right.
Good morning at 4
We
a.m.
call it
I'm
breakfast.
behind you.
That'd be good.
Breakfast.
You could kind of doggy if she's like up on a counter or something.
Unless it's like a big girl, and then you got to kind of.
Well,
It always depends on the
around.
size.
That
yeah.
arm gonna have to hold you.
here at Outhouse, we have a rule. If she's a big girl, you just find a fold and fuck it.
Well, roll her in flour
And
and find the
if-
wet spot.
And if you get on top and your knees can't touch the cushion, she's too big for you.
And on that note, we'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
14, 15 next time.
See you next week.
Hi, I'm Matty Mayonnaise. You may remember me from such classics as Dedicini Alfredo, Breaking the Dwarf Wall, and the upcoming Marijuambies. I'm here to speak with you today about the desperation people will go through when they don't have any money. This is the third time this week Kibbles has been here. Go to shopouthouse.com today, buy some merchandise. All proceeds will go to keeping Kibbles off his knees.
The hell you doing in my house, Maddie? Get the f out, man! It's between me and Kibbles. Shopouthouse.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Outhouse
Thank
Super
you.
Show, episode 17. with our guest Brian Foster from We Are Media. We Are Films.
They fed me drugs.
Yeah.
So we were talking about Star Wars during the break. And
we were.
okay,
indeed.
has anybody watched The Acolyte yet?
Yes,
No, not
I
yet.
have. Yeah.
What did you think?
It was not as good as I thought it was going to be, but I'm open to the story.
Isn't that Bradshaw?
The trailer made it.
The trailer made it look like it was going to be way cooler.
But I
Yeah,
just hate how they
it made it
just
look like Yoda was going to be all in it.
Here's my thing.
Really?
I hated it. I
Yeah.
fucking hated it.
yeah, see?
Was it on Disney Plus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just dropped the two first
They
two
just
episodes this
dropped
week.
it? Oh, I haven't seen.
I've only seen the. I've only watched the first episode. I'm open.
But
I'm gonna
hate
watch
it?
the rest
I
of
might
it.
like it.
Same,
If you
same.
hate it, I might like it.
I fucking hate it, dude.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's just not.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Is John Favreau part of it?
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
Neither is
then.
Filoni.
Never mind then.
So here's the
I'm gonna
thing.
watch it.
The first 5 minutes, right? This is why I was like, I know I'm gonna hate this fucking show. They show up, not spoiling anything, but there's a chick there to kill another chick. You find out the chick's a Jedi. She pulls her lightsaber, right? She ignites it. The other chick says, Jedi only ignite their lightsabers with the intent to kill. And I'm like,
well,
what?
They don't kill, it's defend, isn't it?
That's
It's always to
it's
defend.
completely the opposite of what
Yeah,
a Jedi
it's
is.
defend.
Now,
It's like kung fu.
I did think about it afterward. I was talking to my bros and our nasty, and he told me, he was like, well, at that time, because it was 100 years before the Skywalker saga when it's set, maybe that's what people thought of the Jedi. They thought they were killers.
Bullies.
But see, I thought, and I was like, okay, maybe that's okay. But then right after the chick says that, the other one, she puts it away. Like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, what the fuck is this?
Maybe they used for intimidating
I
factor.
forgot.
Yeah.
Maybe they used that as an intimidating ploy.
It just felt like it just.
because Jedi's raw mind power.
It just did not
anyway.
feel like Star Wars to me. And then
Yeah.
and then not only that,
I felt like I wasn't a Star Wars fan that made it. I could almost feel that as soon as the first line that Trinity said was something, my child. And it just...
It doesn't feel like Star Wars.
It didn't feel...
fan movie. It's like a fan movie.
It felt like
Not even a
somebody...
fan.
Not, a fan's like cousin or something.
Yeah.
Like they knew a little bit about it. And they
yada
was,
yada, princess yada yada
Yeah.
yada.
it feels like they don't know Star Wars. Like it
Yeah.
feels like somebody just came in
like,
just to make this movie because it's
why
popular.
was he a monk?
I
Obi-Wan
can-
didn't come in talking about,
I
yes,
can make
my
a show
child.
about Star Wars. I buy Star Wars toys for my nephew all the time.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing: the writing. I hated the writing because basically in the first opening scene, she like looks at a flame and she's like, oh, and you hear people screaming. I'm like, okay, that's foreshadowing. Whatever. You're telling that she has trauma. And then like the next scene, that dude comes in, the other guy that apparently knows her, and he's like, well, they were worried about you in the Jedi Order because you lost your whole family. You watched your sister burn up in a fire. Your mother's, your blah blah blah, all this stuff. And I'm like, why do you have to say all this? Just show it. Like it's just lazy writing to me.
Weird.
And I'm just like, George Lucas was not a very good writer. His dialogue was awful, but his world building and his character development that made up for it. This
that's what Star Wars was.
they're already using the world that's already been established. They're just trying to take a left turn like Rian Johnson did in The Last Jedi, which I fucking hated that movie too.
We can talk shit about those ones though, but I did like Rogue One.
Dude, Rogue One was fantastic.
Rogue One was the only one I can actually watch because it has Vader at the end as well.
Rogue One was
like,
a great movie.
Tyson
I love that
Poe
movie.
at the end of it. You're like, okay.
But here's the
'Cause,
thing.
you know,
The thing about Star Wars is like George Lucas did build the world or whatever, but now the world is already established. So now you just tell stories. Just give me good story. I don't care about
Like
all the other
Mandalorian.
bullshit. Just give me good just give me good story in the world. And like a big thing of filmmaking, you probably aware of this a lot of times, maybe not in goofy comedies because the exposition is kind of the funny part of it, but a lot of good films you show not tell. If you just have the actor come on and say, "This is what happened. This is your backstory. Here you go."
That don't even feel right.
It doesn't feel right.
Who would have thought?
Just show me that that's what happened. Show her trauma. Don't just feed it to me. That's like I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm fucking heated about this shit.
But
It's trying to move the plot along in a second instead of showing it and doing the due diligence to
So
make it.
they did a really
film.
cool thing later on. I'm going to spoil the whole damn episode.
Go ahead.
You guys can skip forward.
It
if you
wasn't
haven't
that
watched
good anyway.
But
yeah, I ain't gonna watch
they did
it.
a cool thing later on in the episode where like she was like in the Force, like you know, like you could tell that she was almost like a dream state.
Chlorian, or what's it called? That Lucas called it.
Midichlorians.
But
I don't mind the midichlorian
That's a good
stuff.
punk band.
But the thing is, like they show this thing where she's like in the Force or whatever, and she's getting like the dark side or whatever because she has like a twin sister.
Yeah.
But like I just fucking ruined it again. But
Yeah.
I already told you spoilers. But anyways, they do this thing where like it shows the burning building, like she sees it in a vision, like it's her history. Like you could have just shown that.
Yeah.
It's obvious. if you're not an idiot, that's what happened to her. She lost her whole family.
That's what you have to do. They got to spell it out for people nowadays.
I know, and
that's
it just
how they got to do it.
It just hurts my soul.
Yeah,
I'm like, it didn't need all that.
What wasn't for you is for the heathens that don't understand.
I'm hoping it gets better because I don't like the plot or anything.
I'll watch it. I'm open minded.
But who would have thought though? You seen the movie PCU?
Oh yeah.
Draws. That's Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Plays Draws in that. Who would have thought that Draws fucking takes saves fucking Disney?
Dude.
Or saves
I don't think
Star
it was
Wars.
just
he brought Marvel in
he's
too.
He's the guy that wore the band's T-shirt. You don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
I would get.
He's part of the got to go. Hey.
Ho ho.
Favreau did a lot. He did the Mandalorian, a lot of that stuff, and I will give it to him. But I will give more credit to Dave Filoni, who did he was basically the side guy for all of that stuff. He did the Clone Wars. He created Ahsoka
Yeah, but John
Tano.
had
He
the
did
money.
the Rebels.
John
he did
had
all
that
this
money.
stuff.
He had the Iron Man money.
You're right.
He had the Iron Man Marvel.
Those two together is what brought Star Wars. Like Star Wars could be back, but like it's just so hit or miss. It's just like it just.
Acolyte, we gotta give it some time. It's only 2 episodes.
I know. I've only seen one.
I'm not.
I was like, I can't watch this shit
I wasn't that
anymore.
excited about it.
He turned it off like
I didn't want to write it off so bad though.
I know.
So.
I'm
liked
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry.
Obi-Wan, that was good when they did that.
See, a lot of people didn't like that. I like that
liked
show.
Obi-Wan.
I like the show.
Because I liked it was she had that little droid with her, Princess Leia, little young.
It seemed like a Star Wars.
It was
thing.
slow
It was
at
kind of a
first.
boring Star Wars thing.
But it was necessary for the story.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's the thing.
I was sold. I was hook, line, and
It
sinker.
felt like Star Wars, and
It
to
did.
me, that's all
It
that
did.
fucking matters.
It
Like
is,
this other
yeah.
shit doesn't feel like Star Wars anymore. I'm a very passionate Star Wars
Yeah.
fan.
Obviously.
Anybody can see it behind me in my whole room.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very passionate about this shit. I'm a nerd through and through. Anyways, we can talk about other
it's
stuff.
just shitty when they slaughter it.
Yeah, it just makes me hurt. I'm just I wanted it to be so good. I was so hyped for it.
Obi-Wan was better the second time I watched it.
George.
Yeah.
George Lucas thought
It's a
that
good show.
He thought that movie was going to bomb Star Wars. He left for Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
shit, and didn't go for the premiere. And he was with Steven Spielberg, and that's when they came up with Indiana Jones.
Oh, I didn't
in
know that
Hawaii.
part.
So if he wasn't so paranoid about Star Wars bombing, there'd be no Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know because
Think about that.
I remember I had heard of it. He knew,
Marijuambies.
yeah, just think about it. Think it's going to bomb the whole time.
Yeah, there you go.
Set yourself up for
Hey,
success.
we'll go Hawaii. Let's go Hawaii, man.
I think my self-sabotaging behavior does that enough anyway. So.
I'm going to.
You do kind of put off that vibe sometimes.
What, self-sabotaging? I do.
But I can't tell. I'm like, is he joking or does he really just hate himself? Like,
Yeah, it's
geez.
like self-deprecation, or is it?
Hey, we said we weren't going to roast him.
Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. That's okay
No,
because
it's
like
true. I really just hate myself.
That's okay.
Don't tell everyone.
Jesus Christ, I'm
I'll put
sorry.
it on a podcast.
I'm just fucking with you. But here's the thing: we're gonna talk you up enough anyway. So whatever you do to your ego, we're gonna inflate it right back up.
Come on, bring it up.
So everything you've
I'm
done.
excited to work with you, man. That's I just can't wait for that.
So were you a fan of Marilyn Manson?
No, not at all.
No, I don't think anybody was a fan.
He's
I
gonna have a
think he
comeback soon.
brainwashed
Watch.
people.
He's gonna have a comeback soon.
He ain't
Watch.
coming back
Yeah,
to
watch.
my house.
He's gonna have cum on his back, maybe.
Lower back.
I'm sure he's been there. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
I think I seen it at one of his concerts. Actually, him and Twiggy.
so
Yeah.
so here's a
Dress.
question. I don't know if this is too much.
That's not an alarm. Shut the fuck
God
up.
damn it, Kibbles. So
Can't take him anywhere.
Marijuambies, your first like feature film, basically. Do you have any plans to make other movies after this, or has this?
Oh fuck yes.
Definitely.
Okay, I didn't know if this
Successful or
process
not.
has killed it for you, or if you're still like,
No,
excited
man,
to do
you
it.
know, but anything that's super uncomfortable is a learning experience.
That's
true.
And no, I'll admit that this movie isn't as comfortable as I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't as fun as I thought it was going to be.
And you
it's
gotta
a lot
learn-
more work than I thought it
Yeah.
was going to be. A lot more hey, come the fuck on, my foot down.
You got to do that.
you
though.
have to
You
do
have
it,
to.
yeah.
A lot more, it's tough, but anything worth learning is going to be tough. And I have learned a lot along this process. And that was the whole point of Marijuambies. Like I've learned, I knew I was going to come in and learn like tricks of editing and how to schedule people a little bit better. But there's a lot of tricks I learned about people along the way.
Yeah.
Like set who to pick, why to pick them, how to pick them. I know where to submit stuff to. It's like this has been a great learning experience. I'm not out of it. The trick is to have like 50 movies under my belt before
Hell yeah.
I'm done. because
So 5 times what Tarantino did.
Yeah, I just want to create a lot,
when you
and
screen
I
it,
wanted to make
Are you gonna
sense.
take it around different places and screen it and stuff?
Fuck
Like,
yes,
yeah,
we have
screens?
a plethora of festivals ready.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. Maybe some record store in the future will screen it.
Hey, dude, that'd be cool. It's like because it's gonna need some help floating after a
exactly.
while, you
Yeah.
know.
Like you know.
Well, we were just talking about that because the store oh shit, we're not supposed to talk about it.
We're not,
not
supposed
yet,
to.
not yet.
Oh man.
Oh fuck! You want me to cut it out, or you want me to keep it exclusive for anybody that listens?
Yeah, see if they listen. I already told them it was gonna be an announcement for 4th of July, so you have to keep
I'm
it.
not even gonna ask what it was because I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you do have plans for more movies? You said 50 movies. That's
That was a number.
So,
up
hell
in my
yeah.
mind.
so you're like a
So
Quentin
let's do
Tarantino. You like when you get to 50, you be like, I'm done after this.
No, I just want to. I want somewhere to just have an outlet forever.
Yes,
you know,
that's
I
awesome.
don't want to ever quit that. So.
Now, you said you did skits, so you did comedy skits.
I mean,
Just
funny
whatever,
skits
funny
to
whatever.
learn, and
Yeah, 'cause
I wouldn't
I
say
love that shit. Like, I
anything
love
too
to write-
great, but
because I love to write like comedy skits like that, like to tell long stories through comedy. That's the hardest shit to do.
yeah,
I think.
I
you
think
know?
it's fun though.
Like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like the shit they built, like the characters and everything, the development they all did, and that's just a bunch of stoner like, actors trying to,
We've kind of done that with our music though.
Yeah,
we've got
true.
characters and stuff that we built in our music that will have
now we
like
gotta
come
film
back.
it.
You know,
Now we just gotta film it.
yeah, that's the plan. We're not musicians anymore. We
Yeah.
want to be filmmakers.
Yeah,
That's our
why
goal.
We're talking to you. You're gonna be
That's
our
our
director
goal.
from now on. You're gonna film our TV show.
Oh shit! We can't afford him. After Marijuambies blows up, he's gonna be in
That's what I'm saying. I
Hollywood.
know.
Let's go.
That's true.
How much do you charge for like a music video? Do you do that? Is that how you make your
Yeah.
living?
Yeah, yeah.
So how much do you charge for like just standard just music video? You decide what it's about. Listen to the song. Do you kind of listen to the song and?
Well, it really depends. First, I try to just ask if they got a budget they want to stay at, because then I know. Well, so do you have an idea and a budget? Is really what I like to start with. So if you have an idea,
That's a lot
I want to
quicker.
do this, this, and this. I got $1,000 to do this. Is there any possible way we could do this? It's like, yeah, we'll break it down like this. Though you might have to cut this corner or break this or whatever. But then sometimes they don't have an idea at all, and then that's important to have a budget.
That's even more money,
Like,
'cause now I have to think
how
for
much
you.
do you have for? Well, how much do you have for the idea? I don't want to make. I don't want to sit here and write a treatment.
Exactly, yeah.
That's going to cost us $5,000, and you have
nothing.
$500. Like, so it's important to have a budget.
So
off
you-
That's a
that.
pretty loaded
So-
question. That's like asking a tattoo artist, what do you charge for tattoos?
Exactly.
Like it's an art. and
It's so loaded.
It really
So
depends.
so you're saying no matter your price range, if you're a musician, hit you up. You know.
No
what I mean?
matter, I love the way you said that. No
There you go.
matter your price range, if you're a musician, a band, a manager, just hit me up and we can just work around that budget.
I have an idea, but not
I like that.
Marijuambies.
That's
It's called
awesome.
Handicapocalypse. It's not Marijuambies.
Yeah.
It's a
He's not gonna-
It's a parody version of
Fucked up the end of my
Marijuambies.
commercial right there.
Well,
He's in the background like, yeah, promote the movies like Handy Apocalypse.
I can tell you now. Here's some good business advice for you. Don't ever get involved in a movie just with Jesse. You'll be canceled and then you won't have
There
a
was
career.
there was a screening. Some dude made a movie in Lafayette, right? And he was the director of the movie. And I was hammered because it was like craft beer night. And I walked up to him and I pitched him the idea of the Handicapocalypse. You know, it was like it's a zombie movie but with no makeup. Basically,
It's all
you get bit by a
handicapped
handicap.
people.
You
No,
become a handicap.
No, it was
person.
hugged.
Yeah.
If you get hugged by a handicapped person and then you become handicapped,
Yeah.
it was the worst thing ever.
handicap
Yeah,
is
and this
contagious.
director-
It's
this
like,
director-
it's like the flu.
Exactly.
yeah.
It was the most offensive thing ever.
So no, it
And
was
the
good.
director's face got worse and worse and worse.
Hold on, it was going to be funnier because so we have a song we don't write songs like this anymore because you get canceled.
Yes.
We have a song called the Handicap Dance
Yes.
from like 2010, and we had it was originally started as a music video idea. We wanted to do Thriller but with handicapped people. So like they're up there like with in their wheelchair doing the fucking Thriller dance and shit. Like it was gonna be great.
And then
He's
Kelly's
gonna do Thriller at the end of
Yeah, but they all run into each other. Like they start for a second, they actually on unison, and then they just fuck it up. And
yeah, it's like it's
headbutt
only
each other
yeah, it
'cause they're
only for a
handicapped.
We
second.
never made it because nowadays we get canceled in a minute for that. But fun.
Like because
No, I think things are getting offensive again.
It's getting back.
So so if you see that, if you have an idea, you shoot that handy apocalypse.
Man, I even thought it out in my head. So like, remember?
That's fucking good. I like it.
The music video was going to open up with a guy who's in a hospital bed, like Walking Dead, right? And he gets up, everything. But then when he gets up, he goes out and no one's around. He gets out and every parking spot in the whole parking lot now have a handicap sign.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, oh my god,
we had so many good ideas for that.
At toe
it's
tags,
really dumb.
Toe tags was handicap on their toe tags on the cars. all the toe tags.
I was just excited. I was really excited for the dance number.
Yes,
like everybody, like all right, everybody grab like.
We're supposed to massacre them in the snow or something. Shoot them for the blood on the red.
We had way too many ideas. I think that's the problem is we go overboard on ideas and then we can't realistically do it.
Our stomach. You got to pinpoint them and just find one. It's a trick is it's the one you keep coming back to.
Yep.
That's the one. Yep. That's the idea that you just.
But you should have seen that.
5 years later, you come back to it and you're like, damn, you remember that idea of Marijuambies that we've been talking about for 5 fucking years?
Yeah. I thought I saw some footage. You did this before, right? Like
I tried it.
Thing.
It was kind of like what you guys had going on. It was a short film thing, except I guess I'm not as cool, and I just got super frustrated at the end of the day, and I made everybody leave, and I quit. I was like, fucking done. Everybody out.
Everybody get the fuck out.
I'm tired of it.
We've had situations.
They're like, we bottled through this shit for 4 days, blood, sweat, tears, fucking sleet and snow, and I'm over here like, dude, 3 hours in, I almost fought the entire crew. I was ready to give up. No,
but see, I was like,
it wasn't that bad, but it was more like at the end of the day, I was like,
when Ian was shooting our movie, like I was like obsessive with him, like
Hollywood Hoagland's out.
I just like followed him like a bug. Like, he had to answer every question. Like you can tell I was annoying him. I didn't know what an F shot was, a J shot, shit like that.
F stop
or F stop, whatever the hell it's called.
He still doesn't know. Obviously,
I still don't know what it is.
F cut.
But like, I was more interested by angles. Like how to feel more shit like that at different angles. I was obsessed with it, and I still don't know how to do that shit. But.
We're learning. Maddie's actually teaching us.
To bring the emotion into
just by camera angles.
That
just by angles. No music and anything though. Without music, because music changes everything. In your movie.
You can change camera angles do too.
Tricks like if you pull in to something like if you're in a big empty room, it shows loneliness. If it's wide,
exactly.
If you pull in, you're coming into.
Shit.
If you pull out, you're like disconnecting.
Do you try to pace your rhythm of your music video kind of with the rhythm of the song?
Oh yeah, you have to.
You have to.
You have to edit to the music.
Right. So I mean, kind of like even like the content when you have like they don't have an idea and you have an idea.
Yeah.
And you, like I don't know. Guess what I'm saying is do you base your ideas like on the song, what the song they think is about?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Absolutely.
So you
like we
cater
try
to the artist.
Well, so yeah. So if it's not a performance video, a lot of times it's a performance video. I work with a lot of rappers and stuff like that. They fucking love performance.
Well, they just
videos.
want to stand in front of a brick wall and rap.
But no, they get a little creative. Well, at least my people do. I have shunned the other bullshit so much. I think they come to me a little.
Right.
Because I have an idea.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of rap videos, and it seems like let's find an abandoned warehouse and shoot a video, guys.
Yeah. Which could be dope if we light it up, if we put some stuff around there and make it, make sense.
Then you did a video recently where you shot it in your garage, right? The lights like completely changed it, or maybe it was a garage or something. Well, you shared something. I can't remember. It was a few months back.
It might have been.
You were talking about like you didn't have like a lot of space, so you just used a garage and you put some lights in.
And it was a floating light,
my garage.
It looks amazing though.
It was like a floating light or something, wasn't it? And it was like going back and forth in the garage. It looked cool as shit.
I don't know.
Like
I've made
light effects.
I've made so many things.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's like one thing I wouldn't think of either. The different lightings.
I think it's the lighting that does like a lot of the
especially
work
music
for
videos.
how good it looks.
Yeah, music videos.
I just made my. I finished my new reel yesterday, and I've noticed that I am a sucker for hard backlight. Like you don't notice until it's all together, and I'm watching my reel, and everything has a hard.
Well, I mean, you can see it. It's crisp. And
I love that. It just looks so good, but it's in the shot. A lot of people don't do that. They'll put it up and hide it, but I like the raw feel of it being in the shot. It's just kind of
it looks
my
cool.
thing on there, and I thought it looked really cool. I noticed I kind of overdid it a little bit.
I definitely think I could say something that you might not be able to say. Your music videos are better than the songs that.
Well, hey, that elevates the artist. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it does.
Jesus.
You
Well,
make them better with
yeah.
your music video.
That's-
and I even
Speaking of
searched,
that-
even listened to more, and some of the other songs were good. And because I love music, so if I hear an artist, I'm gonna hear other stuff they do. Well, this might like a comedian. That might not be your best.
A
joke.
good
Let's see what
video
else
will
you
always
got.
make a song better. You know, it can't go the other
That's
way.
the point, right?
Yeah, that's the point. You don't want to make it worse. Like,
But since I knew, I know you as a filmmaker, and I've been watching you, I'm
still
just not even really
say that.
listening to the music.
Well, that's
anymore.
good,
I'm just
though.
like, look how he's
It
doing
is
this
good, though,
angle, and look
because
at
I
the
want-
light.
Yeah.
You know.
Like he said, it's
Yeah, of course you don't seem like you have a real inflated ego. So
no, I try. I don't know.
you
I
seem like
Not
a
yet.
cool cat.
Yeah,
Not yet.
ain't
Wait
you
till
heard,
shit
bro? I
pops.
fucking hate myself. It's the news around
I
town.
want to die.
we all hate
I
ourselves.
am,
man.
yeah, I'm a fucking emo. Like I wasn't this emo young. This is a phase now.
Yeah.
well, see, that's what I tell like teenagers now. I'm like, you don't even know what emo is.
You haven't lived
like,
yet,
get in your
motherfucker.
30s and have to
Yeah.
pay a mortgage. Then you'll
Yeah.
know what the fuck emotional
I'm
is.
a sad boy for real, dog.
right? Yeah.
I got anxiety.
Yeah, me too.
Back pain and
too.
I got some anxiety stuff you need. You know?
Ooh, a
Way
back
worse.
rub.
Way worse. Yeah. At least you're doing something, man. Yeah. I slave away every day. It sucks, man. I don't do anything.
What do you slave away doing?
Oh, choking chicken for a living.
Works at KFC.
I work at KFC.
I feel sorry for Kibbles.
Yeah. I work at a KFC, man.
we got a timeout button.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You work at KFC, so you really are choking.
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly. Yeah.
That shit went from
Well, sometimes I smack
whoa
it, too.
to oh.
you thought-
Now I feel insensitive.
I thought you meant, you thought he meant OnlyFans.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
doing it for years.
Dude.
We all. KFC is a big part of
That's
our
what you should
lives
do.
at one point.
You should
Both
masturbate
of
with the KFC uniform on called Choking Chicken.
Oh God, no.
You sell
That's
your
my OnlyFans?
Yeah. People buy that shit.
I
There are some freaks out there.
I know. You could double your money at KFC right there.
I still like my live
Get
can.
sued by the colonel.
My live can food drive and calling it only cans. That's what I do.
Imagine getting a cease and desist from KFC because you're jerking off with their uniform on.
Oh my god!
like the colonel's granddaughter.
Yeah, you gotta wear a little goatee and a little.
You kind of look
one
like
of
a
those bolo
colonel.
ties.
You would look like a good colonel.
Would I?
You
With that
probably could play,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could play a good colonel.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think.
I think.
He was racist as fuck.
Jesus.
What?
Colonel.
Well, then I don't want to be him no more.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like part Asian or something? He looks kind of Asian. I don't know. Maybe that's racist of me.
No,
I
he
don't know.
was.
probably.
It's because
No.
he was Asian. When you when you start aging, you start looking Asian.
I mean, he didn't start KFC till he was like 75. So
Yeah.
I worked at KFC for 10 years, so I know all the history. Yeah.
I got him beat
was
now,
dedicated.
When
motherfucker.
we first became a
band.
band, we all three worked there at one point. We were like early
That's
20s.
funny. I
Yeah.
had me and the We Are Entertainment crew. We all worked at Pizza Hut.
Pizza
There
Hut.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rick
see?
here,
Yeah.
KFC, yeah.
That's a young corporation.
That's why we all get creative outlets
that-
now, because we
that-
slaved
that's
away at
way
restaurants.
back in the day. We
That's
was
actually
all
the-
there, man.
That's the same company: Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC, Long John
Taco
Slivers,
Bell.
Yum brands.
Yum Brands.
So speaking of that, you don't have a day job, right? You do video for a living?
Yeah, I do.
Hell yeah.
That's nice.
That is the
That'd be
dream.
nice.
I
dude.
do.
Yeah, get a hold of this guy.
It's there's a hustle.
I'm
to
sure
it.
it's rough.
course.
Yeah,
of
it's a
course.
rough sometimes. Sometimes it's not that cool.
Well, we got a
And-
lot of. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say we got a lot of friends that are in bands and that are musicians.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys listen to this, hit up We Are Media for your video needs. He's fantastic. Look up his stuff. I'm gonna play some of his stuff actually at the end of the thing here.
Well, I have an idea for my band, Master Hunter. There's a song called Blood Dripper.
I don't even know where
And
this
it's
is going to go.
and Tony calls it the blood diaper, but it's the blood dripper.
Blood dripper?
Yeah, blood dripper. It's an
I need
old
a
torture
timeout.
device. It's a torture device, and they call it the flying guillotine. It's an old torture device, and it's like a frisbee thing with a bag on top of it, and they with like blades on it with a
my-
string,
like-
and they would throw it. They have
The
they
dude
would
from Mortal
torture.
Kombat?
Oh, it's like a game.
Yeah, they would torture these.
It was
they
a real torture
Yeah, they
device.
had these people tied up like in a row, and they would throw them like like the old carnival
ring
game.
toss?
Yeah, like a ring toss carnival game. And
so
they have a
weird.
string. They throw it as soon as it lands on the head. They pull the string and it cuts their heads off. And it's already it turns upside down. And
Oh
it's
my
already
god!
in a bag.
All I'm imagining is step right up,
Yeah, exactly.
step right up.
So I wanna do a
pull the head
carnival.
off, get a keep it,
Yeah.
get a big teddy bear.
I would do a brutal
Get the fuck
carnival
outta here,
game
kid.
with a carnival game with blood drippers. With flying
God.
guillotines.
See, I told you, man. Never do any
ever done
business
death metal
alone
videos?
with me.
Yeah.
There you go.
How are you on death metal videos? Cannibal Corpse eaten back to life.
Be fun, kind of.
Yeah.
So have you done like any
All practical effects,
like
though.
rock videos,
Yes,
like metal
all
videos,
practical.
anything like that?
Some screamo type things.
Yeah, that's what you would call it. You listen to rap, so it's screamo, right?
Well,
No, it was screamo actually.
Was it?
The stuff that he did. Yeah, I've seen some of it. Yeah,
There's some good
I
breakdowns,
like how you
though.
just assume
I've
you're
done
get off your high
some-
horse, Kibbles. Damn.
I've done some
I
rock
get my
videos.
horse high,
I
my
haven't.
friend.
I don't think I've done anything like super crazy heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that screamo stuff was
Yeah, it was pretty heavy. I listened to
yeah.
that song. That
That
band.
was
It was,
heavy.
yeah, there's some good breakdowns.
There's a few.
It was like
there.
The
metalcore screamo.
crapcore.
I'm just trying to give anyone listening a kind of idea of your genres. So
Well,
sure he's
I
open to
like
anything, though.
band videos all together, and I feel like I can adapt to.
The song's only 3 minutes. So that's
as
kinda
a
good.
creator,
$3,000.
like a live performance, like they're playing their instruments.
yeah. Well, that.
You
but,
gotta have that sometimes.
Yeah, but there's a feel to it too. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, heavy metal needs a heavy metal feel to the video, the look,
Like
the
Murderous
song.
Carnival.
Yes, thank you.
I was
Fucking
thinking you should
Juggalo.
do it.
Slow. You're not
Dude,
gonna
I might
get
as well stare
away.
into it. I might as
You're
well
not gonna
stare
get
into it.
away with like the same stuff in
Yeah.
an R&B song that you're gonna get away
Yeah.
with. in
That
a
would be
heavy
hilarious,
metal.
Yeah, it
though.
would be
Imagine
just
that flying
imagine.
guillotine with a. He's like,
No,
That's like them little videos
other
that
way
say
around.
when the
Jesse's-
song don't match the video.
Yes.
You haven't
Yeah,
seen those?
Jesse's
Yeah.
doing heavy metal, rah, 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 and the whole video is just like Girl Scouts delivering cookies.
No, that's Blind Melon with the Bumblebee girl.
No, that totally matched the song. That fucking sappy
See,
ass song.
I had an idea. I don't know what song I want to use, but I want to do a video, and I want to set it up with like a really stupid premise and do pop up video. You remember pop up video from VH1?
No.
Okay,
It
was a thing in like the 80s and 90s, and it was like pop up video, and like the video basically they would play music videos and they would put little pop up bubbles and like tell trivia about the video.
Oh yeah,
This
yeah.
guy's
I
like-
do remember that.
It's a really old school thing, and I haven't found an original video that redid it.
It's kind of like
the same-
Snapple. It's
like
like
same
Snapple
way.
facts for videos.
It's like facts like this guy was an extra they found
Yeah.
on the street, blah
Yeah,
blah blah,
yeah.
and like this dog belongs to the drummer. Like I thought it'd be funny to do a parody of that for one of our songs, but like have us do the most ridiculous stuff and have a little trivia pop up and like
this
you know.
guy became an Olympic runner.
It's like Jesse had to borrow this shirt from a guy over here because he spilled juice
Dude,
on
that
his.
would be almost cool as hell too.
It would
Because
be
I've
fun.
been wanting a way to like review my own videos. I think that'd be
there
fun
you
to
go.
put like
You're
pop
like,
up stuff.
he was
in
really
there.
high
Well, see-
when he shot this scene right here.
Well, that was my thing. Is like, yeah, I wanted to do a parody of it. I wanted to make an original video that parodies pop up video, and just it's ridiculous.
Off the
Remember
Just
wall
have
facts.
the
that.
old dating show?
Yeah,
or something
Next.
like
Yeah,
that?
Next.
like cheaters. It had the
Next.
little pop up things.
Yeah, it
Next,
might have been
Next
next.
was my favorite. Next.
Yeah.
I don't care about no fool. I just want to suck your dick. Y'all remember seeing it? I don't know if y'all seen that one.
Yeah. But I think we're almost out of time here. But we definitely appreciate you coming on, and it's been a
Yeah,
good time.
Plug them up some more.
Yeah,
Let's-
Brian Foster, We Are Media. Anything you want to plug other than what we've talked about?
No, Marijuambies.
Yeah, keep a lookout for Marijuambies. Go follow it on like
that's mine.
social media,
I
Facebook,
can't,
all that
wait,
stuff.
I can't wait to promote the shit out of it.
Yes.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be good. Featuring yours truly, Dwarf Among Midgets, on the soundtrack.
We
Do
get
look
like
out
you
for
know
that
those
music
jackets,
video.
like the '80s jackets, where it's like some with your name embroidered,
Like
on
Letterman
it.
jackets?
Yeah, like Letterman, but like white with Marijuambies on the back,
That would be cool.
right there, like a, and everyone has like matching jackets.
So,
You're in charge of merch.
so yeah, look, go find. It's We Are Media, right? Or is it We Are Films.
Media.
I've seen it both
We-
ways. That's why I wondered.
The letter R
Yep.
and media.
We Are Media on social media, and look up Marijuambies. Go follow them. Yeah, keep an eye out for this movie because I've seen little clips here and
oh,
there.
it's gonna be awesome.
Fantastic.
Oh, can we plug something? Can we plug
Yeah.
our clip?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can play a clip.
Yeah,
I was going to do it earlier, and we got
I want-
talking about shit.
Plug
The Reggie
plug
clip?
the me and your clip. That's
yeah.
fine. You can plug that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah,
then-
we'll end the show with the clip from Marijuambies. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's look at Maddie kick
So-
my ass.
Yeah, it was a
Hey,
lot of.
you had good moves too, dude.
Yeah.
You had good
It
moves.
was a lot
I
of
saw your
fun.
Fire.
moves.
I don't know, man.
Wasn't it?
It
I
was so
scared.
it's so
I was
good.
scared.
Yeah, it was, and that was shot so beautifully too. But
So keep an eye out for that. Go check it out online. And any of our band friend, musicians friends, definitely hit him up. He does a fantastic job. Look up his portfolio. It's fantastic.
Portfolio.
One of the best
I
I've seen in the area. We've worked with a lot of really cool, talented people, and our guy moved away a long time ago, but he's back in town now. But
Yes.
but either way, hit up-
Shopouthouse.com.
Yeah, go to shopouthouse.com, buy Outhouse merch, and we appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that bullshit. And yeah, Brian Foster, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Right.
Later.
That's it.
that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Most brothers be having them out.